Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology. This one is for February 12th, 2022. I hope everyone's getting ready for Valentine's Day. Anyway, if we add all those numbers together, you get the number 11. The number 11 is a transcendental number, but it is also a number that is associated and ruled by Pluto, the god of the underworld. And this planet is complicated at best. It shows us what is hidden beneath the distortions of the mind. It is a planet where things can happen suddenly and dramatically. The destructive forces of nature and time have plans that care not for human considerations. Today is turbulent because of this number. If we are not careful and aware, this energy can turn dark quickly. So, just a question. What kind of country consistently puts its people at knowing risk? We are witnessing this being played out in the Olympics as we speak. Countries can control the people with unreachable and high ideals. That brainwashes the people and allows terrible and dangerous things to be played out in large stages. Manipulation of minds requires a type of intense, complicated, and philosophical understanding of human nature. This number asks us to grow in critical awareness. It is seeking to learn and to understand by stepping beyond what is known. Only when we let go of past perceptions can we move beyond judgment into knowing and hopefully allow that knowing to become tempered wisdom. The energy of Pluto today asks us to look at what is dying in our world. I hope it's idealism and childish fantasies. I wish for an awakened world of truth and a world where we can come together to work towards a common good. And if that is not possible, I wish for those who care not what the rest of the world thinks or believes, but decides to do what they find is essential, and for them to have the financial means and the self-discipline to carry their work forward to create new and wonderful potential. We sit at the edge of a dark and dangerous path, one that is destined to reap a terrible wrath. The more we deny the darkness inside, the more others control from what we try to hide. Be awake and know that what you hold, be not afraid of the dark or a new threshold. Once we know deep down who we are, no one will be able to deceive us very far. Once we let idealism die, that is when we finally see our own lie. From that point on, we cannot be controlled, and that will allow us to be brave and bold. My astrology today. The moon flows through the domestic and family-oriented sign of Cancer all day. We want to have the familiar and those things that allow for more comfort in our life. Jupiter and the moon will trine, and then the moon will sextile to Uranus. I expect many more new things will seem to bombard our consciousness. I know that's exactly what you wanted to hear, but anyway. Adapting continues to be the greatest skill we can embrace. Later on in the day, the moon will oppose Mars, and some may be more defensive and highly reactive to suggestions, as they may feel attacked from what seems a normal conversation. It will seem as if there will be no ability to compromise in those moments. Trying seems futile, and the energy required to engage seems not worth the effort. For some, it is a choice between walking away and exhausting ourselves from the effort that would be required. Most of us are overextended already, so it's an easy choice to stop trying and exit the conflict. And my quote for today: there are storms that can darken a sky. There are storms that can close minds and eyes. Those are the storms that should be feared. Those are the storms that are difficult to clear. They are the ones that destroy hearts and hope. They are the greatest evil which mankind must cope. That is because they are not natural or divine. They are constructed from terror's twine. They are a foul construction of toxic air, something designed to entrap and ensnare. Those energies that cannot see beyond the past, these are the storms that hate can cast a long way into future places and take up precious empty spaces that were intended to create art and beauty, but instead will line wealthy pockets with booty. And my blog for today. Those that are looking with hesitant eyes are not pretending, nor do they wear a disguise. There are those that call them the black sheep. They speak up when others never utter a peep. Within each of us are those rebellious parts, the ones we were born with from the start. We are not designed to always follow the rules. That is the path for machines and fools. I was a girl who would always speak up. I was that girl who would never give up. I would not stand and watch someone die. I heard the screams for help from a look in her eye. I am that black sheep, and I am proud to be. I am a force that will refuse to not see the horrors that mankind does again and again, the terrible things that some do and say they are wise men. I hear the lie in the arrogance and demand. I look into the eyes and feel if their heart can stand up against the words that they throw out and away. And I see up against the and I see into the eyes that they look at us as prey. In this world, we need many more black sheep. Perhaps then mankind could not put atrocities to sleep. Thanks, everyone.